The collaboration between design firm VPLP and boat builder Lagoon Catamarans has been one of the most successful partnerships over the last few decades. What VLVP has put on paper and how Lagoon has executed those designs has led to some of the greatest catamaran designs sailing all around the world. Today we're on board a 2020 Lagoon 50, which embodies what that partnership looks like. My name's Wiley Sharp with Catamaran Central, and I cannot wait to take you around this boat today, as well as introduce you to one of our newest brokers, Keagan, who's going to take you through the interior portion as well as the cockpit of the boat. The Flybridge is one of the key features found on most Lagoon catamarans in the 45 and up foot range that was really popularized 20 years ago with the launch of the Lagoon 440. And the evolution of the Flybridge on a Lagoon cruising catamaran has been amazing. A great example on board Esperanza II is compared to the Lagoon 500, the helm arrangement is just far more comfortable with a little bit more depth in the footwell, a little bit deeper seating. And I personally love the fact that they've moved the sunbed from forward of the console to aft of the helm position, which protects you from the sun when you're out cruising. The backrest is articulating, so you can sit fore or aft facing. And then just after the Traveler, we've got the life raft, which I think is a good relocation of it because it frees up a lazarette and makes it easier to deploy. And another mainstay in any catamaran in 2024, obviously Starlink to remain connected with the rest of the world. One thing they carried forward from the Lagoon 50 is the centerline helm, which gives you excellent visibility forward. A lot of thought went into this helm design, and starting on the port side, we've got 2 cup holders and a nice place to stash your phone while you're underway. Full-size B&G chart plotter with a Lumar windlass control below that. Just starboard of that, an autopilot control, a bank of rocker switches, your Yanmar engine controls, and then just above that, 2 B&G tri-data displays, and then your throttles all the way on the outboard side. Sailing this boat is incredibly simple with all the sail control lines leading to the centerline helm. Over on the port side, we have a single Harken 2-speed 50 size self-tailing winch. And then over here on the starboard side, we have 2 additional Harken winches, the inboard one being powered. Another smart feature integrated into the Flybridge are the 4-line organizers, which means the walkway is always clear and trip-free. So like I mentioned, we were up on the Flybridge. I love having that daybed protected out of the sun. For the sun worshiper though, continuing forward up to the foredeck, you'll see we have a large daybed settee sitting area up here, which is an excellent place to hang out while underway or at anchor. So underneath me right now, there are 2 large lazarettes, one housing the generator with very good access, and the other just tons and tons of storage. Just forward of where I'm sitting is the anchor windlass with the chain locker below that, with 2 split trampolines, which I love the fact that they've been replaced, which shows the continual maintenance put into the boat, but I find these to be far more comfortable than the factory style trampoline. Right above the anchor pocket, we have the roller furler for the Genoa with the control line leading all the way back to the helm for easy deployment. In both the starboard bow where I'm standing as well as the port bow, we have large forepeaks which are utilized as storage on board. And that's worth mentioning that on the Lagoon 50, because of the hull shape, this boat has quite a bit of load carrying capacity, giving you the opportunity to carry pretty much any water toy on board that you'd like to use while either chartering or cruising on Esperanza. We're gonna make our way back to the mechanical spaces and have Keagan show you that, but it's also worth pointing out on our way aft, the Solera walk-on panels on the coach roof and a self-tacking jib, which is just another reason why this boat is so easy to sail. We're going to go ahead and pass it over to Keagan, which I think is going to be great because not only has he actually run charters on many boats, but he ran a few charters on this boat last season before he became a broker. And I think he's going to be able to give us some really good in-depth insight to what's happening on board.
We're here in the cockpit of Esperanza. We're going to take a look in the starboard engine bay. Check out the JH80 Yanmar, some of the best engines you can find on catamarans. Super reliable, super easy to maintain. In this engine room, we also have the battery bank, so if you do need to do maintenance on your batteries, super easy to access. Here on the starboard side of Esperanza, we have our grill. Nice view when you're barbecuing for dinner, as well as an easy place to clean up. So there's not a lot of spill in and out of the galley. Continuing outboard, we have our shore power connections, as well as our sugar scoop. What's great about these boats is you have dual ladders, so you'll be able to access in and out of the water super easily with a large group. Here at the stern of Esperanza, you'll find our dinghy lift platform. This has become a key feature on a lot of catamarans here in the Caribbean for a few main reasons. One reason, it's super easy to get your dinghy out of the water, but it also doubles as a swim platform for guests in and out of the water, as well as a diving platform. Another nice feature made by Lagoon for these platforms is its ease of use. So all you do is flip it up, and you're ready to load your dinghy on board. Esperanza is equipped with an AB dinghy with a Yamaha Enduro 30 horsepower engine, which is great for the kind of anchorage we're in today. Over here on the port side of Esperanza, we have our dinghy outboard mount, as well as our second outdoor shower and our port engine room. Here on the port side, we have pretty much the same engine room, just a bit more storage because we don't have our house bank in here. Walking to the cockpit of Esperanza from the port side, you'll find our storage locker here, which also has the controls for the dinghy lift platform. As you walk into the space, you'll find your dining area. This is where you'll spend a lot of time. It's a great space, nice and covered, with a nice breeze coming down from the Flybridge. Under the stairs leading up to the Flybridge is our propane locker. Here at the back of the cockpit, we have an excellent seating area. Like Wiley said on the Flybridge, you have really nice deep seats, so it's very comfortable, a nice place to hang out. On the starboard side of the cockpit, you'll find another nice seating area, as well as storage for all your spares, as well as oil and that sort of thing. Forward of that couch is the bar area, which is fantastic because you don't need to go inside for a drink. It's equipped with an ice maker as well as a fridge and nice placements for your bottles. From the cockpit, we're going to move into the salon. It's a really great spot to hang out after a long day of sailing, hang in the water and snorkeling. It's a great place to soak up some AC, chill on the couch and enjoy a cocktail. We're going to start over here in the port aft corner where we have our galley. We've got a nice 4-burner cooktop as well as your oven. That also goes well with the air fryer in the corner here. A really nice feature about the salon is all counter spaces are fiddled, so it helps pots from sliding off while you're underway, as well as giving you a nice handhold while moving through the galley. On the island of the galley, we have a nice prep space as well as more storage for your bottles. Here on the starboard side of the galley, we have another counter space good for prepping food, as well as our fridges, storage below, storage above, and dedicated storage for your wine glasses. Over on our starboard side companionway, we have our breaker panels, as well as our new Victron solar controller. It shows us how much solar we're getting into the boat, as well as our battery levels. We also have all the breakers we need for underwater lights, as well as bilge pumps and our on-off for our generator. As we walk forward in our galley, we get to our really nice salon area. It's unique in this boat because you step up a level, and then you've got this nice U-shaped couch. Great spot to watch some TV, enjoy the AC, offers great visibility as well as a nice spot to sit and relax. Another fantastic feature of this Lagoon 50 is this amazing chart table that utilizes the space they have without taking too much space away from your salon area. It's a great space to do some work. We have a tri-data display here, as well as storage under this cabinet for charts and paperwork. Moving on from the salon and the galley, we're going to head down to the staterooms. What's really unique about this vessel is that it's a 6-cabin, 6-head layout, which is pretty unique for a 50-foot boat. So we're going to start down here in the port forward cabin. It's a beautiful queen-size bed, accessible from both sides, as well as some storage and a bathroom ensuite. So moving out from the forward cabin, we have a stateroom halfway down the companionway, which is a bit smaller than the other staterooms, but it's a great space for kids. You'll find a head on the outboard side across from that cabin. Continuing aft in the companionway, we'll find more cold storage on the inboard side with an isotherm fridge. Continuing aft, you'll find another stateroom, a similar size to the forward cabin. There's just one extra window which allows more light into the room. Now we're going to make our way from the port side to the starboard side. We'll find a completely identical layout to what we found on the port side with 3 staterooms and 3 heads. So a unique feature about the bathrooms in this boat is the sliding sink, which allows you more room in the bathrooms for showering, as well as to slide the sink over so you can use the toilet. All the heads in this vessel are equipped with the sliding sink feature.
On behalf of myself, Keagan, and the rest of the team here at Catamaran Central, thank you guys so much for coming on board Esperanza today. If you have any questions on the boat, we're gonna have the full spec sheet in the description down below. Leave a comment, shoot us an email, and as always, if you enjoy sailing with us, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out our next video.